This is Taking Stock on Bloomberg. I'm Pim Fox. My guest is Arianna Huffington, editor-in-chief of the Huffington Post and also the author of Pigs at the Trough, How Corporate Greed and Political Corruption Are Undermining America, now with a new and updated forward. But Arianna Huffington, not only have you challenged the notion that corporate greed and political corruption should be ignored, you've challenged the traditional media environment. So the question then is, what's the future for original content? Is there a future for original content?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's going to be a hybrid future, like everything. Certainly what we are doing is we have launched, for example, the Huffington Post Investigative Fund. That is a combination of not-for-profit and for-profit. So we at the Huffington Post have contributed money to it. Foundations have contributed money to it. We hired Larry Roberts from the Washington Post to be the head investigative editor. And we are bringing together a team of 10 investigative reporters to work on original content, on breaking stories. At the same time, within the Huffington Post, we have more and more reporters covering stories. But at the same time, we're living in the linked economy, and that has to be acknowledged. So a lot of content that appears, say, on AP or the New York Times or the Washington Post, if it basically is the fundamental story, without a lot of value added, that does not really advance the narrative of what is happening.
So you don't need five stories that are all the same?
That are all the same. But we probably have 10 stories that are all the same right now on any big story of the moment. What we need is advancing the story.
Do you think the media has done an appropriate job, let's say, of advancing the story of, as you described, corruption and greed, the intersection of politics and business? Has the media been complicit in this situation?
Well, if you look at the fact that they missed, most of financial journalists missed the meltdown, right? We had a few exceptions. We had Nouriel Roubini and we had Nassim Taleb, and we definitely had exceptions. In the same way, in the lead up to the war in Iraq, we had exceptions, people who challenged the idea that they were WMD. But the conventional wisdom was wrong. The conventional wisdom didn't get it. So there is a tendency to just follow the herd. And the other thing that I feel is really important in online media is the fact that we can stay on a story and stay on a story until there is some impact.
All right. Well, Arianna Huffington, thank you very much. Definitely not following the herd. Appreciate your coming in and sharing your thoughts with us. The author of Pigs at the Trough, How Corporate Greed and Political Corruption Are Undermining America.